What's up, everyone? We have a new flavor of cheese has been discovered. Let's say requires a bit of age and a bit of hard work and effort into it. But yes, first things first. Shoutouts completely go to. I hope I say this right. Detpurroc over in the Discord. Uh, if you have any inkling about the game, I think you're gonna see this screen and immediately know where this is headed. Once again, CG is bumping into a this is why we can have nice things type situation. Of course, Kylo was able to abuse all of his damage being taken away in the raid. And now we have Jedi Knight Luke rocking the 1% stamina. And, for whatever purpose, if you just want to beat down a team pretty easily, I think with the exception of gas would be problematic. Terminator removal feats. This won't be any sort of issue. We have an enemy team who essentially inherits our negative stamina. So, of course, we activate Luke immediately because there's no way he's going to be taking a turn in and of himself. And then from here, we are just free to go wherever. We're just good. You can see I'm going to avoid doing any amount of damage. I do have, cooldown cycle cards, so we don't really have to do anything. You can see our speed relative. Actually, I'm going to stop removing Terminator with Old Men, just to give you a full idea. Let's let them pass of our speed relative to theirs and just how horribly we're lapping them right now. It's a complete lockdown. There's nothing they can do. We're, if we were going for like a 700% Terminator farm right now, we're already almost there. We haven't been attacked once. Yeah, it's excellent. I mean, this will just loop forever. And, obviously, you add any damage to this team, you can just start whittling this away. Luke's damage is pretty pitiful, unfortunately. I mean, it kind of has to be. He's at 1% stamina. But you get the idea. Very, very simple idea. All you have to do is just kind of use him down. You get him down to the 1% mark. He will go into a stamina lock for not too long. I think it's about 20 minutes at max. I didn't quite catch what the max timer was on it. It's a little bit higher than 15. I saw at least like 16 and a half minutes. So ballpark is somewhere around there. But hey, you get the idea. I mean, the moment we decide we actually want to kill them, it's going to take a little bit, but there's absolutely zero pushback. They're just frozen in time forever. I mean, this isn't to say like, oh my god, Conquest has been crazy difficult, right? We have crazy card combinations. It's not even a thing. I think the real utility of this, and this is how they pitch it as well, is this is a way to slow farm, easy farm, whatever feats you feel like you're in the mood for. I mean, we could just pop auto. This team is self-capable. Like, there's zero risk, right? Although, the AI is gonna kind of just do its thing. Okay, whenever we get Jedi's Will, I guess that's a little bit of progress. But yeah, I mean, you could very easily use this, I think, to get any amount of Terminator removal on auto, right? I mean, look at this. If we assume, 40% per enemy possible, Ben's just, yeah. We're there. All right, I'm just gonna hit auto basic, I guess, so I can step out of here and show you real quick. Oh god, they're not gonna. We need a personal touch, I guess. I mean, hey, you see just how bad our Luke is, though. I guess it is kind of the whole point here. Oh, Ben getting some damage done. Okay. Shakti can help a little bit. She can try. She can feel like she's being useful. Okay. So we get one battle done. Let's say you just wanted an easy 3-star. You're making progress in later phases and you're just having some issues. Or you did that to get a feat. You will see if we go into the next mission, we will be greeted with a big old red disclaimer. Okay, so we can see 25 minutes here. I still don't know if that's the max. Maybe it is about 30 minutes. But basically, that's all this really comes down to. You can see our speed and therefore the enemy team speed was 33, which you do not see that a whole lot in Galaxy of Heroes, of course. He had an idea as well as like you could stick in Jedi Knight Revan for the Savior in case it was a really fast enemy team, just to get the guaranteed turn reset. That hasn't proven to be necessary in my testing so far. I also, it is just worth mentioning though that I do just have like 2 initial speed cards to kind of help grease things along. So if you don't have that, the Savior idea absolutely could help. I mean, let's see. Well, I can't really show it anyway. We would have to wait for the loot cooldown. But yeah, so, you know, if you happen to have like an early Luke, but you're having a little bit of trouble in Conquest, this is in hard mode Conquest, by the way, just in case that matters to some of you. Hasn't really felt that hard to me yet. But, you know, once you know the right cards, you're infinite loop town, right? You're good. So, yeah, just a fun little thing. You know, at the very least, this should help make some pretty easy feats. At the most, this could get you through a couple of battles that were a little bit difficult otherwise. Again, the one exception to this, I think, easily being General Skywalker. He's going to stand up. He's going to murder you. It's not going to matter that you had the lockdown. It's just, yeah. I would say that seems like the one bad matchup where your actions will have consequences. But other than that, I did this against Nest. It felt fine. Even the damage reflection, for the most part, is fine. Yeah. You know, be careful about automatic turn meter gainers. You know, Barris is gonna take turns eventually, but you have so much pushback. Old Ben is just looping mind tricks on her constantly. You're good, right? So yeah, I don't know. That's about it. Not too much complicated to explain here. You know, obviously you can take off Luke's speed if you can, just to make their speed even slower. We're definitely talking overkill at that point though. You really don't need to. It just works out of box. It's a very simple idea. Just get your character to suck. So yeah, all right. Good luck out there. Happy hunting.